Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore, where this entire area here is the bank, because the bank sign is in front of us, and our shadow is here. So that's definitely something. Their shadow's there. Some interesting stuff here. Anyways, we are off on a stabby slashy adventure here today to get our swords and daggers, maybe even unarmed, up a bit, because why not? Having options, being prepared, doing stuff. Yeah, we got this cheap dagger, this somewhat better sword with +2 stamina. It's also a higher level sword for what that's worth. It's not worth a lot. I mean, it's worth 10 silver. That's a decent chunk of our current cash stack, unfortunately. But yeah, if we want to go and train our swords and daggers here a little bit, we're gonna go fight some low-level stuff, obviously. Even let them hit us a little bit. Maybe get some defense levels out of the whole deal. Back from some staffs too. Could be a whole thing. At any rate, where are we going? Let me find the exits here. Should be up this way somewhere. Should be multiple. Maybe past some. Wherever there is a doorway. It's like 3 ones that come up through here. Or at least 2. Elevators. Here's one. They're just here. But yes. This will mostly be useful if we somehow end up getting a very good offhand or magical thing, something. We combine it with a sword or dagger that also would hopefully have some magical properties. A little bit of stamina is something. Not the most exciting thing. That's alright. It would have to be better than the staff that we have. Or we could also get a wand. That's also something to do at some point. The wands are a little bit more expensive. Let's just see if we can just randomly get a wand from like quest or a dungeon or something like that. Hasn't really come up so far. It's definitely a different weapon style. And if we have a wand, I think it's the whole idea with wands is you can do the wand blast and it doesn't use mana. Something like that. Anyways, we're going to be doing stuff out here in Tristfall. I suppose we could go try to do the Deaths in the Family and this level 7 quest while we hit things with our low level swords and daggers. We're not going to do a huge amount of damage because our strength and agility are not good. But in theory, we could do something. Might as well try. And then we'll get out to Silverpine Forest and all that stuff. We might want to start at lower level stuff first, though. Get the first couple levels so we can actually maybe hit something with the swords and daggers. But I think, especially at level 20 here, we should be able to manage the level 7 and 11 quests here. Just going to go down into dungeony bits. It's going to be definitely something. Alright, who has this quest? Coleman Farthing. We got the track, the quests. This doesn't actually show up in game. Well, that's something. Quest tracking. Not really a tracking thing. Fire song. Also haven't really gotten a level 20 mage quest or anything. So that's something. The Agamemnon family. We found one in one building and then the other 2 are probably down in the dungeon.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Should be something. I mean, that is a little bit higher level. Essentially with the skills concept here, it's 5 levels per weapon skill level. 5 weapon skill levels per level, rather. So we get these up to like a decent amount here, just starting, and finishing off with other ones. We can also still cast our spells, even when we're just holding a sword or dagger or whatever. We're just not going to get the intellect and spirit bonus of the staff. That's still something. Let's see what we can fight here. Just go back to one of the lowest level things here. We should quickly get some level ups. Let's just attack this level 6 here, see how it goes. Entering combat. We don't have like any abilities or anything with swords and daggers and stuff, so it's definitely something. At least the first levels here get 1 level per swing, so it definitely scales up somewhat. In terms of defeating our enemy before they defeat us, the chilled effect from our frost armor is helping quite a bit. 19. 20. If all levels could be this quick. Brings it back to getting all of the weapon skills up when we could have access to everything except for just wands. Sometimes limitations make things go a little more smoothly. You can still miss attacks too. That's also something. Maybe fight stuff that doesn't knock us down could also be an option. Getting defense levels. Get that maxed out here. Get some stuff we can sell for a few copper. Another question would be, how is our stuff doing in terms of repair? 2/3 there. 3/4. 2/3. Half. 3/4. 3/4. Yeah, could be worse. Let's get swords and daggers up here a bit. If we get to like 50, that's already getting us into 10 territory. So we should be able to make our way through these quest fights. Just a little bit. We could use some of our potions for this. Increasing intellect wouldn't help too much. Health, armor, strength, health regen. We can make a lot of these. So I think these would help us along with this. Let's use these. We can always make more potions. That's literally one of the things we can do. This should be good. Alright. See how strong of hits we're doing here, too. I'm fighting 2 guys at the same time. What a blizzard for you. It's pretty good. Fun, fun, fun. 8, 49 swords. Swords to 50 here. And switch to the even worse dagger. One of the problems with using the dagger to actually go and train and fight stuff is that it's so much worse. 1.2 damage per second compared to the sword, which is 9. The dagger really only is viable in terms of actually just stabbing some stuff. And be another defense level? Yes, we did. 89. What else is the speed of these? 1.6 for the dagger, 2.2 for the sword. So I guess at least stabbing stuff with the dagger is at least something. 2 health every 5 seconds. How much damage we've taken? 5. Resist. 5. Definitely still kind of going down. Not by too much, though. I think we really just need to stab with the dagger until we stop getting levels effectively. It's not going to be able to fight anything here. Now, if we had an actually decent dagger that we got as a drop or a quest we kept or something, that'd be an option. This also gives us options for quest rewards if you want to claim a dagger or sword for future use. A few more options in our sea of items that we can't use and are basically just more money. That's at least something. Guess we're not getting a level per stab anymore. It's like just 2. Stab. So what other factors there are in this system here? Stab. Stab. Still going up reasonably. Get a frostbite, chill. It's working out. Who else could we stab? Ready for some stabbing. We also pick some stuff over here. It's more Beast Bloom. We get a huge amount of Peace Bloom out further. That's something to consider. Stab. 1, 2, 3. 3 stabs per level now. There really is no indicator of experience 2 level or anything. I think with how consistently it's a number of hits per weapon skill level, there's definitely internal experience on these bars. If we actually got a sword or a wand or a dagger we actually want to use, we definitely need to train it up a bit more even after this to get to a appropriate stance. That's one benefit of the whole magic business. Just instantly get it leveled up to full strength, which is definitely pretty cool. Frost, Arcane, and Fire. Alright. So a few more guys with the dagger. There's 71. So in terms of levels, definitely taking a few more hits here. As you get closer to your actual max level, it slows down significantly. You see our defense has gone up to 91. It still takes quite a bit to get there. This one is level 60. Pretty good. We're just here stabbing. Train our dagger skill. A ways off from level 60 for sure. Obviously. 75. So we get to like 80 or something. That'll just be a start. So many levels we get per fight here. Could also be damage based, and we're not doing very much damage with the dagger, obviously. So that's also something. Spam. Spam. It's also faster when you can dual wield. That's also something we can't do. There's dagger 77. It's something. Come on. Stab. Stab. It's also not getting much stronger because of the whole strength business. We did get +4 from the potion though, so that's helping a little bit. There's defense 92. This fight's taking a bit. Taking a little bit of damage. I think we're gonna eat this guy. Daggers 79. Can't see how much actual health they have. It's definitely an amount though. Keep on stabbing. Didn't quite get to 80. Each of them. Cannibalize. 7% of total health every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. So like 35% total health bonus. Not bad. Plus all of our other bonuses we got going. That's nice. Okay. So I think we'll call the daggers there for now. They're mostly just good at stabbing. The sword actually does some damage here. 9.1 damage per second. That's almost as good as the staff in terms of pure melee ability. So that's definitely something. Okay. Let us head up this way. See if we can get these quests. You have finally delivered a ladder from Agamand. Cage Soldier drops it. We did try to get this quest previously. Did not have too much success. You never know. Maybe things will work out. Like finding this earth root. That's working out. It's over here. Yep. No possible levels from these, but, you know, more stuff. Can always use some more earth roots. We have 53. Maybe we don't need more earth roots. More mage royals and briar thorns would be good. We're not going to get any of those here, so it is what it is. Grab this. Let's go and sword up the soldiers. Soldier versus soldier, essentially. Not really. In terms of other things we can do, we have Fire Ward, Mana Shield, train field damage instead of mana, probably not. Drain more mana. I mean, we're not really using our mana in the current state, so we probably could. See how that works. How does this last? For a minute? It's an interesting proposition. Let's do Tamper Magic, Mana Shield, try some guys with the sword. See, the soldier's getting close. He needs to figure out he needs to fight too. So it's taking some of the damage from here. It's getting absorbed. Fight another Bonecaster. Fight with the sword then. Yeah, between the absorption and everything, and the resistances, the mana shield's doing pretty good. You see any? I don't think we really have an indicator of how much mana shield is left. Should be something good to have. Let's fight these soldiers. Yeah. Yeah. Get the sword level up. He's doing a pretty good job here. In terms of being a sword, it's a pretty good sword. Since it does require level 13. It kind of gets the job done here. And of course, if it's not getting the job done here, you can always just go ahead and do everything else. Just keep popping Mana Shield here. Definitely an option. There's plans for a copper vest. If we had blacksmith oath, which we don't, obviously. Mana Shield. It's a shield of mana. Lord Fortitude increasing stamina by 26. Like somebody else earlier. Doing a good job of fighting these guys. Alright. We also have Blink, which is always a fun time. Should use this more often. 15-second cooldown. Zips us forwards. Always a fun time. There is Devlin Agamand. He's not who we need for this. Let's see the soldiers and stuff. Stab. Slash. Spring water. Alright. Let's make our way further up here. Based on the map look here for this quest, it should just be any of these guys. Bonecasters, Cracked Skull Soldiers, Cage Soldiers. I haven't specifically looked it up, but it's alright. There is Defense 93, which is also pretty good. Swords 72. It's definitely getting the job done. Dark Eye Bonecaster. Drop the quest. Let me just dodge and resist some low-level attacks too. Kind of works out for us. There it is. Finally got it. A letter to Yvette. There's a letter written by Thurman, the eldest son of Gregor Agamand. Suggests to Yvette Farthing, though it does not appear to have reached her. I am Farthing to deliver to her the letter from Thurman Agmand. I think they are back in town. Probably. Yep. Okay. Let's get up into here. I mean, look at this. This gets a blizzard. Oh, we need to keep casting it. That's unfortunate. Volume strength. Pretty effective. Sword. 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 There's a new segment. I'm gonna hit you with my sword in a bit. Don't you worry. Typically they were upstairs. This is a nice spot for them. Don't you come outside? Think you can. I'm okay with this sword. Well, double kill you. Got a lot of undead shenanigans happening out here. It's a whole thing. Now we don't need to fight any of the little guys. That's completely unnecessary. So we can make our way to the crypts, where we might want to use some more of our magical abilities, but we'll consider that when we actually get to the crypts here. We're much stronger than the last time we were here, so we got that going for us at least. We have options. We have abilities. We have the technology. The skill? Questionable. Other stuff, though. Doing great. Okay. I think so here like level 10. That's immediately concerning. Do we really need this silver leaf to go on top of our other 125? Probably not. Dark red in the crypts here. For those unprepared. Are you prepared? At least somewhat. At least somewhat. Let's fight the ghosts that are outside of the crypt. Let's kind of get them out of the way. Mana shield. See how much mana damage this does. We also have mana regen and stuff. That's also something. Health regen, mana regen, potions that do both those things. Rotting Ancestor. Let's see what we get ourselves into here. We can see them around the corners at least. That's also something. Also, if we take too long, they're gonna respawn, which is also a situation. We've got options here. Frost Nova, Cool Sap for another Frost Nova. Running away. We can blink further away quicker, which is also fun. Look at all these guys down here. Definitely a problem. All attributes reduced by 5%. Okay. Obviously not ideal. I'm gonna throw in some fire blasts here. There's some damage. Defense 94. Okay. Do some magic. Size them up in the magical abilities here. We can definitely get a bit of fight going. Okay. What do we got down here? Many enemies. We also might be getting away with having to fight less of them. Since we're higher level, we have less area we're going to be grabbing aggro from. So that's also got potential. A little bit of healing. Rotting Ancestors. Looking for Gregor and Thurman. Still just assuming they're both down here. Seems like a place they'd be. Right. Speed things up a little bit. There's a rotting ancestor. Just walking past. Rude. We're gonna heal up like this. Good. We're losing our power ward fortitude here. That's gonna be obviously a concern. Get our health up. Nice and high here. That's increasing our stamina by 26, which is like half of it. We should be dropping back down to like 300 health here in 22 seconds. So we need to be aware of that. It's a nice buff to have. We can't get complacent with it. And our swords is at 84. We're definitely getting there. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this to drop off so we could consider the situation. 674 health to 414. That's still some. It's definitely less though. So we can clear out some with magic here. See who this all grabs. Ah, the line of sight again. Blast this guy. Sit here in melee range. Obviously not preferred. 3 at a time. Doable. Doable. Alright. Grab some loot. Eat some bread. And some water. Get everything topped back off here. Mana's going back up. We're fighting 3 things. We definitely want as much mana as we can muster. Sword, slightly less effective in here. Go back on the staff. Sword has gone up to 84. Use the staff for now. It's more effective. And everything. What are we working with here? We grabbed everything out of this room. The last pull. Really, ancestor over there. Being line of sight by the staircase was not ideal. Let's do with that. Finish off the running ancestor here. And a staff smack. And a scroll of spirit. It's definitely a far more dangerous spot. There's Captain Dargle. You're not even the guy we're looking for here. That's unfortunate. He's level 13. Let's even take out everybody else in the room here first. Maybe he has Gregor and Thurman's remains. That was an interesting place to go to. It isn't actually what we needed to find. So, that's something. Let's have full mana before the fight with the captain here. Or whatever. Deaths in the families. Find the remains and bring them back to there. Restore some minerals for the plague. Just can't anyone fortify their home, conceal them, employ their rain, help them defend. Fools. Doom on death, means the scourge. So they were saying about defeating the Agmans who fell the plague, so by bring me their remains. I don't think the rest of them are even in that house, but they could be, maybe. We kind of looked around there when we fought the first one before. But, you know. I'm gonna try some Blizzard on this guy. We definitely need to get the improvement where it actually slows them down. That'd be helpful. That is a later level to get them. And that's not. You did not have their remains. They're like just in here somewhere, maybe. They were kind of undead minions, scourge minion stuff. So perhaps not. This is the Agman family crypt. These are the Agman family. I think they'd end up here eventually. We'll go up the other direction this time here. Get some distance. Slay our enemies. From you. AoE blasts. Always a fun time. Even do some Frost Nova. Walk back a little bit. Make a little bit less damage. Could be a thought. Mushroom. Right. Be fully prepared here. If we go up this way, we're gonna have gone to all the rooms here in the crypt. Right, ancestor over there. Nothing really looking like the bodies of these guys. Let's not get line of sight by the staircase. That was a crit with the frost there. Pretty effective. There's a cloak. 10 armor. Not quite as good as what we got. It's alright. Yeah. We're going to get some more sword level here. There you go. Oh. You need to be aware of things. Catch up behind us. For the most part. Should be alright. Swords, 85. Here comes another guy. You can attack by 2 guys at the same time, it's not great. Let's just make it one. Keep an eye out on both directions here. Lovely. Oh, calm. Gets them slowed by the armor. It's also pretty good. 95 defense. Nice. Calm. I think we're kind of looking around for actual guys here then. They could be at different areas. Maybe. Running ancestors, running ancestors. Looking for specific guys. Just because Nisa was a ghost and everything doesn't give us any actual like information about what or where the other ones are at. Not in the crypt though. It did not look like that was going to be a situation where somebody else came through and defeated them, because not really too many other people around these parts here. We did find a completely different guy at the end of the crypt, which could be a follow-up to one of these quests. There's somebody. Rank ancestors, rank ancestors. Just a hill of ancestors. Let's remove some magic. Enjoy. Okay. I'm just over here. Level 20. Doing whatever I want to do. Got a few different houses here. This is like a barn. Maybe they're in the barn. We're coming up with ideas here. Doing our best. Over here. One at a time with the swords is fine. Definitely get a little bit more to get a level here at this point. Since we're at 86. Still something though. Some bone casters. Damn, some magic. Necessary? Probably not. It's gonna be very damp. Very moist. You got some guys in here. Hey, how's it going? You've got an axe, but I've got a sword, so there's that. And our sword level is 37. That's pretty good. Bowcaster. Mages, as we know, don't have much HP. And we use that information to our advantage, I suppose. Sword. Sword. Anybody have interest in here? Or is it a chest? That's of interest. Bowcaster. Sword's level 88. But yeah, no Gregor or Thurman. You think they'd be around here somewhere. Oh, you don't like me open your chest, huh? That seems like a you problem. Sword. We're getting to the point where getting more levels becomes... You really need to be main using the weapon. Let's open this battered chest, then. Get a little bit of stuff. A couple copper. At this point, I'll take it, honestly. No family members in here. And here where we got this on. Going around to the other places here. There's another name guy out in here, but I think that was a different guy. That's just Nissa. Lizard. That's pretty mana intensive. 320, 195. Pretty cool though. Definitely dealt with all those guys. Alright. You got the rest of your family in here. Got a bone caster over there. They're going back upstairs. Let's get some of that. Swords. Thinking about them. Oh well. More protection. Anything up here? Not really. There's nobody up here. Weird. Alright. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just going to look up where these guys are at. And that's not a requirement of this series to not know what's going on. We've kind of looked all over the place here. Unless they're in some completely other section of this. It's very questionable at this point. Okay. Because I would like to get this quest done. Because why not? Going to stand over here for relative safety, keep an eye on things, look up where Gregor and Thurman are at. Alright. They're just out wandering around. Should be near some windmills. No. We'll look to it. I'm gonna go over kind of this direction. And then up north where we previously were. Just gonna find the different named guys. See what we can do. So, Rock Skull, Crack Skull Soldier, Bonecaster, Soldier, Bonecaster, Soldier, and Bone Eye. Having a target thing might be more effective here too. Coming up towards this area. That should be where one of them. We haven't really wandered over this way before, so if we find them over here, that would make at least some sense. There is Cracked Skull. There's Thurman. Alright. Just another guy out here. Hi, Thurman. That means we will need to go back down to the other side. Question if the orc we saw just previously is going to be going down there looking for Gregor. Troll Mage slain by duel to the death. Level 5, level 1. Well, of course a level 5 would defeat a level 1, I guess. Yeah, it depends how you're doing. There is the second remains. There's an earth river there. I'll take it. Just gonna head back down towards the other windmills. It should be down there somewhere. That's the thought, at least. 89 swords. That's pretty good. Getting the job done. For 3. Okay. Could also bank some of the excess potion stuff. Depends on how many hours we want to be away from the bank, effectively. Or I might even need to. Let's be on the lookout for Thurman. Just anybody out here could be Thurman. Or just another guy. There's Gregor. No, there's Gregor. That's who we're looking for. One skeleton, one ghost, one zombie type guy. You gonna fight me? Blizzard! That's pretty good. Goodbye, Gregor Hangman. Ooh, belt. It's leather. Can't even use it. Alright. Anyways, that is what we needed. Only took all that. They were just over here in the more sections of windmills. Nowhere near the crypt of concern, and we should go look at that. 90 swords. Not too shabby. That is past our staff's level now. Probably just keep using the staff then. Yeah. That's at least to a passable level. The dagger is slightly less so. Stab a few more things. Level 60. Could be just based on damage, because we got to 90 at a reasonable pace there. Try stabbing some higher level stuff too. See if that's more effective. Not really going to invest in a higher level dagger. Doesn't seem too necessary. There's definitely systems and ways to make this work. Whatever it's based on. Whether it's hits. It's definitely at least partially hits and not damage. Because we got combat, we got weapon levels from just spamming like thunder armor and stuff. Which doesn't actually do damage. But it counts as a attack. Hits them with it, kinda. Whatever that's worth. Need a few daggers levels here from this guy. If we could find somebody that could heal a little bit, that could maintain the fight for a bit. Not that it's super necessary. 83. Okay. That's pretty good. Also running out of space for things. Family crypt. Literally just finished that. Or, I mean, we went to the family crypt. We already finished that. Family crypt. Do a little more stabbing here. Definitely bringing a group down for the crypt would be a smart plan. At level appropriate level. That would be wise. 84 daggers. Could be the last fight here with this. We've gotten plenty. We get to 85. I think we could probably sell off the dagger. Don't really need the dagger right now, and if we got a dagger we actually wanted to use, it would be a lot stronger. We could train with that more effectively. That's pretty good. Cold Lord. Why didn't really keep your promise? Never. Okay. 85 daggers. 90 swords. Doing great. Let's go turn in these quests here. See if they... I would assume that there is a quest to go to the crypts. Whether we want to do that right now is a different question. Maybe if we want to come back through unarmed or with a wand or something, we could do that. It's not a main priority right now, obviously. that was definitely a productive adventure. We got our weapon levels up. Got 2 quests finished. More productive than just fighting things out here the entire time. Let's get the rewards from this. Sell some stuff. It's something. It's something. Okay. Some reliefs, peace blooms. More and more things. That's alright. Should blink more. Can we get this on a more convenient location? We kind of want the stuff in combat to be most convenient, though. Whee! It's also fairly cheap. 129 every 15 seconds. I could definitely see us running our mana down a little bit, doing this constantly. I would also say I could see it being totally worth it to do so. That comes back as fast as it does. If we're not in combat, it's mostly alright. 20 yards forwards. Unless something's in the way. It's also something to consider. That is evocation. This blink stopped us in here entirely. Wild. Regenerate mana even faster. Every 8 minutes.
Speak quickly.
Do you have the remains of the Agamans? Are those cruel beasts finally destroyed? Yep. They were hanging out in a house and near some windmills, and they're gone.
Lady, watch over you.
Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? You destroyed the Agamans. Did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. It's a foolish hope, I know. But it's a hope I foster, nonetheless. 4 silver for our efforts.
Remember, patience.
And speak with Severin. You've given me the remains of the Agamans and satisfied my desire for revenge. The Agaman Mills holds a threat to all the Forsaken, not just to me. Speaking to Magistrate Severin of your exploits against the Agamans, he wishes to speak with you.
Trust no one.
But that's going to be the Go with the Crypt business. Here's the event. Here's your letter.
And you
Yes?
are.
Can we read the letter? Did we read the letter? I'm going to read the letter first.
Do not seek death.
Dearest Yvette, I entrust this letter to our fastest runner. Pray he can find a way through the forces surrounding us. And I pray you read these words, for they are the last you will hear of me. Only come from these dark days is the relief I feel knowing that you are free of my fate.
Hello.
Partially, at least. Yes? Yeah.
Embrace the shadow.
Oh, my poor Thurman. I begged him to leave Agaman Mills with me and my father, but his family loyalty was too strong. And I knew it. I just knew it. That brand meant him harm. Oh, curse this plague and the scourge. Its face then smooths and grows cold. My regrets are for the weak. As Forsaken, I have new goals, and love is not one of them. Thank you for delivering this letter, for I have wondered what happened to my past love. But that life is over forever.
Trust no one.
And we get 45 experience for that. Worth it. 7 undead reputation. There you go. Level 7 quests. Always a pleasure. 7 over here. Going to give us the opportunity to go do the quest down in the dungeon there. Save it for later, maybe. A threat for everyone. The guy we beat, level 13.
Better be good.
No one speaks well of you, Andrea. Tell of your successful forays in the Agaman Mills. Forsaken, I have need of your talents once again.
Goodbye.
The family crypt. You betcha. 8 willing ancestors, 8 rotting ancestors, and Captain Dargle. A skull. We get a worse staff or a mace we can't use. So essentially 6 silver for going back up there. We'll decline that for now,
Time will come.
but it is available. I think that'll be a fun thing to go do. We want to train wands and unarmed, maybe. I think unarmed would probably be kind of the worst. And not really something you ever really use, but still. Anyways, let's sell some stuff here.
I haven't got all day.
Couple copper for our efforts. Spring water. Mushrooms. Fast. Cheap potions. Use the scroll spirit. Got some in the bank. They'll stack. Bits of this, bits of that. We'll sell the dagger. You can always purchase it back if you want to train daggers more. At least got a start here. We're gonna keep the sword though, I think. Orc Warlock, selling a cold card judge at level 1. Some jerky. There's a scroll of protection. Another belt. Linen cloths. We're kind of past the point where linen cloths gonna do too much for us. We could theoretically get some first aid levels. But more realistic, we were looking for wool for that. We get more money for just selling the linen cloth. Which is kind of where we're at this point, honestly. Okay.
Embrace the shadow.
Need to look to see exactly what scrolls are really going to help us. But at any rate, that is things here. Imbril. Do we have a armor repair guy somewhere here? That could also be good. Other armor merchant. I like a forge here. I think somebody here could. Weaponsmith.
And you,
Repair items, 3 silver. Very good. Here's a sword. And a slightly better dagger. Still pretty bad, though.
What?
I don't know. Well, that'll do. That'll do. And now, with that done, we can get back to slightly higher level stuff in Silverpine Forest. Plenty of other stuff to do down in here. A couple wildly too high level. Elite quests. Hillsbrad. This island of death. Dangerous skies in the forests. Plenty of things to be concerned about. Next time. Goodbye.